Has your dog been having bouts of diarrhea that just won't seem to go away? It can be pretty alarming to see your furry friend suffering from this, especially if they're not getting any better. So it's important to know why it might be happening in the first place. So today we're going to answer the question, why does my dog have diarrhea? We'll talk about some common causes and when it's time to call the vet for help. So let's get started. Hi, I'm a veterinarian. And welcome to our channel, where we make vet care for your pets easy and fun. Before we dive into all the reasons why your dog could have diarrhea, let's first explain what diarrhea actually is. It's usually caused by something going on in the digestive system, but there are plenty of other things that can cause it as well. Diarrhea can last anywhere from a few hours to a few days, but it's important to monitor your dog for other signs of illness while they have it. If their diarrhea lasts longer than 24 hours, continues after you try home treatment or is accompanied by other symptoms, you should definitely take your dog to see a vet. So let's start with some mild causes of diarrhea. The most common one is eating something that upset their stomach. Dogs are notorious for eating things they shouldn't, so it's no surprise that this would cause them to have an upset stomach. If you've seen your dog eating something they weren't supposed to, this could be the reason they have diarrhea. Luckily, these types of bouts of diarrhea usually only last a day or two and go away on their own. But if your dog seems lethargic or doesn't want to eat, it's probably a good idea to call the vet for advice. Another common cause is a change in diet. Transitioning between different foods can sometimes result in diarrhea as their body adjusts. This is more common if you adopt a rescue dog who has had a rough past and has some trust issues, causing them to quickly wolf down their food and then throw it back up. Changing your dog's diet too quickly can also lead to diarrhea. To prevent this, we recommend mixing the new food with the old food and slowly increasing the ratio of the new food over the course of a week. Next is a simple bout of indigestion. Just like us humans, dogs can experience some indigestion every once in a while. This is usually temporary and goes away on its own, but there are some things you can do to help relieve your dog's discomfort. These will be discussed later in the video. Infections are another common cause of diarrhea. There are several types of worms and parasites that can infect your dog and cause an array of digestive issues. Some of the more common ones are roundworms, hookworms, whipworms, and coccidia. These parasites can be picked up from the environment through the soil or by eating another infected animal. A lot of times, dogs will pick these up when they're puppies or when their immune systems are compromised. If you suspect your dog has worms, talk to your vet about a dewormer that can help kill them off. The next cause is a little scary, but it's important to be aware of. It's called foreign body ingestion. When your dog eats something that they shouldn't, it can create an obstruction in their digestive tract. This can cause them to have diarrhea, but it can also cause vomiting, loss of appetite, constipation, and abdominal pain. If you think your dog ate something they weren't supposed to, it's important to take them to the vet right away. Let's move on to some more serious causes of diarrhea. Pancreatitis is an inflammation of the pancreas and can cause a variety of digestive issues, including diarrhea. It's important to note that pancreatitis is a relatively uncommon condition, but it can be very serious. If left untreated, it can lead to death. Signs of pancreatitis include a sudden onset of vomiting and diarrhea, abdominal pain, loss of appetite, fever, lethargy, and weight loss. Treatment for pancreatitis will depend on the severity of the condition, but may include hospitalization for intravenous fluids, antibiotics, and anti-inflammatory medications. Inflammatory bowel disease, or IBD, is another serious cause of diarrhea. IBD is an autoimmune disease that causes inflammation of the digestive tract. This can lead to a variety of symptoms, including diarrhea, weight loss, vomiting, and loss of appetite. Currently, there is no cure for IBD, but there are treatments available that can help manage the symptoms. Now let's talk about what you should do if your dog has diarrhea. The first step is to determine if there's a treatable underlying cause. If your dog ate something they weren't supposed to, you can induce vomiting at home. However, it's important to note that you should never induce vomiting if your dog has already vomited, has ingested a toxin, is lethargic, or isn't alert. If you're unsure what to do, it's always best to contact your vet for advice. If there's no underlying cause, the best thing you can do is offer your dog some bland food and water. Bland diets are easily digestible and can help firm up your dog's stool. A great option is boiled chicken and rice. Make sure to cook the chicken thoroughly and remove the skin before serving it to your dog. If your dog isn't interested in eating, you can try warming up the food slightly or adding a little bit of broth. For picky eaters, you can even mix the bland food with some of your dog's regular food. In addition to bland food, it's important to make sure your dog stays hydrated, especially if they're experiencing vomiting or bloody diarrhea. Water is the best option, but you can also give your dog some diluted chicken broth or low-sodium vegetable broth. As an added tip, you can add some of your dog's food to the water to entice them to drink more. Next, let's talk about some ways to prevent your dog from getting diarrhea. One of the best ways to prevent diarrhea is to feed your dog a high-quality diet. A diet that is high in fiber can help keep your dog's stool firm and prevent them from getting diarrhea. You can find high-fiber dog foods at most pet stores. Another way to prevent diarrhea is to make sure your dog gets plenty of exercise. Exercise helps keep your dog's digestive system moving and can help prevent constipation and diarrhea. If you can't physically exercise with your dog every day, such as going on a walk, then make sure to provide them with plenty of interactive toys. Mental stimulation is just as important as physical exercise. Finally, make sure your dog is up to date on their vaccinations and parasite prevention. Vaccinations help protect against many different diseases that can cause diarrhea, such as parvovirus and coronavirus. Parasite prevention, such as heartworm medication, can help prevent your dog from ingesting parasites that can cause diarrhea. We hope this video was helpful in explaining some of the common causes of diarrhea in dogs. Remember to take your dog to the vet if they have diarrhea that lasts more than 24 hours, if it's accompanied by other symptoms, or if you notice any blood or mucus in their stool. With early diagnosis and treatment, you can help your dog get back to feeling their best in no time. And that's a wrap, folks. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos about your pets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.